Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. In today's video, I am going to try to wrap up my July budget and sort of get August set up. I'm a little bit out of sorts because I had planned to actually sit down and film this video a week ago, but we got the news that Eric's grandmother had passed away, and so we had to immediately make plans to travel up north for the services. My budget went completely out the window. We had to take some money out of our emergency fund. We also used our credit cards quite a bit to fund our trip. And so things are a little bit out of sorts, but I wanted to sort of try to wrap up July as best as I could. I can tell you that the first week of August, budgeting just didn't happen. I did not even sit down and write down any budgeting, so you guys will see the budget for the second week in August next week when I kind of get back on track and get everything situated, but just know that budgeting was not my priority this week. We had to be there for family. So things are a little bit different than I expected. I had big plans for August, you guys. I was gonna try for, multiple no-spend days. I had all of these goals. Here on my channel, I was planning on doing Vlogust, where I filmed and posted a new video every day, and all of that just kind of went out the window. So I'm trying to sort of reconcile everything now and figure out where we're gonna go from here. But, apologies if this video is a little bit different than my usual. But I do want to take a look at the budget, see if I can sort of piece together whether or not I was over or under budget last week for the last week in July. And I also want to fill in my trackers to see how much debt we paid off in July. And so I've got my planners here. This is my August setup in my deluxe monthly planner from Erin Condren. We are here now. As you can see, I have not added in any sort of spending for the week or anything. So we're just going to kind of pretend like this last week is a wash and we'll move forward. But I wanted to show you guys my August setup. That's not what this video is really about. We are going to talk a little bit about August goals later, but for now I'm going to look at the last paycheck in the month of July and try to figure out how it went. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit different. So I have my erasable pens here from Parkoo. I love them. They're my absolute favorite. I have a black one and a red one, and we're just going to try to see what happened. I'm not going to worry too much if I was over budget because, like I said, this week was definitely not typical, so we're just going to go with it. So looking at grocery, I'm going to go to my transaction page for July in my deluxe monthly planner here. And you will see that for groceries, I was actually under budget. I only had one transaction that I'm counting for this week. Next week's a different story. I was definitely way over budget for the next week, but we're not worrying about that. We're not going to reconcile that. We're just worrying about this week. So I was actually under budget. I spent $135.43, so that's good. Household, I know, was $30. I sent that right to my Amazon card. You guys will be proud of me, though. I stopped all of my Amazon subscribe and save. Everything is stopped now. I'm going to be buying my household items from Walmart when I do my groceries. I think ultimately the prices of some of the things that I'm going to be buying at Walmart will be a little bit higher because I do save money by having so many things on subscribe and save, but I was getting things from Amazon Subscribe and Save. They were coming monthly. Sometimes I didn't even need that stuff. So I think overall I'm going to save. And also, I'm really trying to break up with my Amazon card and not constantly be shopping Amazon, because that's one of my big spending kind of black holes. I always spend more in Amazon purchases than I want to. So I'm not going to get rid of my Amazon Prime membership or anything, but I'm definitely trying to spend less. You'll see that in my August goals. For my Walmart card, if you look here, these red stickers are my debt payments. Walmart came in at $109, so I was under budget there. And also Lowe's came in at $99. I don't know how well you guys can see that. And I budgeted $100 for it, so I was also under budget there. Now, the rest of these bills came in August. The way that I budget is not by month, it's by paycheck. So the last week's paycheck in July actually covered the first couple of bills here in August as well. So lot rent, I budgeted $510. That's exactly what it came out to be. $510 there. Cable, we budgeted $65. And that bill actually came out at $62.44, so we're also under budget there. Water, I budgeted $40, and that was $38.49. So I actually was really on track to do really well this week before the shit hit the fan, I guess, and everything kind of went into chaos. Patreon, I budgeted $2. It came out at $1.99. And Audible, I actually need to check on Audible because I don't know if that even came out. So I'm going to do a quick search here on my phone and find out if that came out. And I'll let you guys know. Hold on, be right back. Yeah, so Audible actually did come out. It was $14.95. And I budgeted $15. So again, I was under budget there. It kills me to see all of this black ink and know that I was doing so well. And then sort of the end of the week, we went off the rails a little bit. I mean, it was necessary. We had to travel. We had to, you know, get the groceries that we needed. It was necessary spending, all of it, but it was not planned. And that's hard for somebody who plans absolutely everything down to the letter to have to go off plan. So 135.43. I'm adding everything up right now to see how we did. So we actually spent $1,001.30 here. So we were under budget by $20.70 in the bills category. Now for cash envelopes. So I can tell you that we spent all of our gas money. We also have nearly completely used up all of our gas money in our sinking fund. We had to travel to Mayo from our home, which is about a 3-hour drive. We were using my gas guzzling truck and we were pulling my camper, which uses even more gas. So we had to fill up like 3 times. It was a lot. Luckily, we had that surplus of gas money in our sinking fund. Otherwise, we would have had to either pull that from our emergency fund or used a credit card for it. We definitely didn't have quite enough in our checking account cushion / paycheck to be able to cash flow it as well as everything else. So I was very, very grateful for our gas sinking fund, and we will definitely be adding money back to that to try to build it up again. But we've nearly depleted the entire fund. We had nearly $200 in there. So, yeah, I was very grateful that we had that. My husband's spending money. I did give him his $40. He did spend it all. In terms of my spending money, I'm just going to actually check my cash envelope. I don't know if I spent it all or not, to be honest. I got really bad about tracking our transactions, and so I can say this is my cash envelope wallet that I got from Amazon, which I absolutely love. I can tell you guys, my spending money is empty. I didn't go above and beyond my spending money that I had given myself, so I spent the full $40. In terms of eating out, again, I wasn't great about tracking it towards the end of the week, but there is a little bit of cash left in here. So there's $11 left, and I know that I gave myself $50. So that means that we spent $39 of our eating out money. Typically what I would do with any leftover money from my envelopes is I would make an extra debt payment. However, because we have had to deplete some of our savings and stuff for this trip that we had to go on, all of this money is going to get deposited back into the bank to try to alleviate some of that spending. So I also, when I was deciding what to do in terms of our budget for the first week in August, I decided I wasn't going to take money out for sinking funds. I wasn't going to take money out for extra debt or extra savings or anything. I was going to pay the bills that needed to be paid, and that was it. So that's what I did. It's definitely not on paper. I didn't write anything down. I just sort of made that decision. We're going to just kind of ride the wave, and then when we get paid again on Tuesday, August 11th, we'll kind of start fresh again with filling our sinking funds and stuff. I just decided to call the paycheck that we received on August 4th was just a wash. We paid our bills and that was it. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do with this extra money. It's not going to go to an extra debt payment. It puts us a little bit behind on our debt payoff schedule, but you know, life happens. It is what it is. So that's that. And also miscellaneous now. We budgeted $50 and my miscellaneous envelope has, let's see, $2 left. So we spent 48 of that 50. So we were under budget by $10, $11, $12, $13. So that means we spent $217 of those $230 we had budgeted. This is going to go off to the side to go into the bank. All right, the rest of this is going to go super quick and easy because it was all as planned. It always is. So we did put aside $75 for the campground. $25 did go to Christmas. $25 did go to car tags. $25 did go to haircuts. All of this was as budgeted. So you can see that this week was actually a really good week. We completely stayed under budget. It's a little bit bittersweet, like I said, because I know that the first week in April was a complete wash, but at least for this week, up until the point where we got the news about Eric's grandmother, we had done really, really well. So I'm going to pat myself on the back for that. I'm also going to pat myself on the back because we made huge progress in the month of July with our debt payoff plan for our Capital One card. I'm going to go to the little thing here. So when I had last checked in with my debt payoff for our Capital One card, we were somewhere in the neighborhood of $1,100 that our debt total was for this card. We started out with this card at a total of $2,132.82. And the first month that we were working on paying it off, we were able to pay down a huge chunk. And so we did that. The second month we didn't do quite as well, but still we were making great progress. And then this month now, we have done phenomenally. When I checked my Capital One balance this morning, we were down to $500, which is amazing. That means that we get to color in all of this for the month of July. We made huge progress on our Capital One card, and we are so close to seeing that card be paid off. So I've got my mild liners here. I think I used this purple one, and let's see, which one was it? Was it this one? Nope, not that one. I bet you it was this one. All of these colors are kind of the same, so yeah, that's the one. So we are going to be able to color all the way down to this line here, which is amazing. We paid off quite a chunk. Let's see. So we'll go with, I don't have a number written in here for this line, but so we'll go with $1,100 minus, we'll say $500. So we paid like $600 about towards our Capital One card this week, which is, or this month, which is huge progress for us. We don't have a ton of extra income that we can put towards debt, and so I'm incredibly proud of us for making this amount of progress in a month. It is my hope that we will pay off the Capital One card this month. We did get a little bit of a faulty start with not being able to put anything towards it the first week of August, but hopefully the little misstep that we had and the extra spending due to, you know, that emergency will just set us back a tiny little bit, and we'll be able to make quite a bit of progress in August. So I'm going to color this in off camera because I'm certain that it would be incredibly tedious to watch me color it all in. I'm very sloppy with my coloring, but I'll come back and show you guys what this looks like once it's all filled in. Alright, you guys, so there we go. We just have a little tiny bit left, about $500 left on this Capital One card before we can officially call this paid off. I'm so excited to see what August will bring. Hopefully we can color this in together at the end of the month. We'll see. The other thing that I want to track is my Christmas savings. So you guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, that we've been saving all year towards Christmas 2020. It is our goal to save $1,000 by November so that we can use that to do our Christmas shopping for our kiddos. I've been tracking this a little bit at a time throughout the year, and I'm really excited to see how much progress we've made since the last time I checked in. I'm not sure exactly when the last time I checked in with this Christmas chart was. By the way, if you guys are interested in these charts, I get them from debtfreecharts.com. They're completely free printables that you can help give you a visual representation of your financial goals, so I definitely recommend it. I will link debtfreecharts.com down below. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm actually just going to go into my accordion folder here where I keep our sinking funds. This is from Amazon. I'll have it linked down below. Although recently someone did tell me that it was sold out on Amazon, so I'm really sorry about that, you guys. Hopefully it comes back in stock. But I'm going to go here behind the Christmas tab and just pull out my Christmas sinking fund, and we're going to see what's in there right now. So our Christmas savings is up to $755, which is amazing. So I'm going to pull in my red and green mild liners to color this one in. And let's see, so this is the $700 mark, and this is the $800 mark. So we're going to go right in the middle there and color this in. So we've made quite a bit of progress here, which is exciting. We have, you know, just $250 left to go before we reach our goal of $1,000, which is incredible. Christmas has always been hard for us in terms of budgeting. We have definitely used credit cards to fund Christmas in the past. Or if we weren't using credit cards, we have had to make the decision to just spend less than we wanted to in the past. Last year was the first Christmas that we saved up and used cash, and it was so freeing and so good. We didn't save up quite as much as we wanted to, but primarily last Christmas was done in, we cash flowed it, and we definitely wanted to make it a priority to do that again this year. And it's been something that we've been able to do because we've planned ahead for it. We saved a little bit throughout the year so that when Christmas rolled around, we could give our kids everything that we wanted to give them. So this is just a visual representation of being able to spoil my children at Christmas. And they are such good kids. And, we don't buy a lot of things throughout the year in terms of wants. Christmas is the one time that, we really do gift giving. Even birthdays, we don't really do birthday parties. We don't do big gifts for birthdays. And so Christmas is like that one time of year where we can really go crazy. And having the sinking fund allows us to do that. So that is the progress for Christmas. And we are rapidly coming up on our goal for that as well. So that feels really, really good. So I thought that I was going to talk to you guys about my August goals in this video. Sorry, it was kind of a tease in that department. This video's already gotten long enough, so I'm going to film a separate video. It'll just be a real short one that'll go up next week, talking about my August goals and our plan for our August budget. So you'll definitely want to subscribe if you want to check that out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of all over the place, but feeling really good about closing out July on a high note and being able to color in those charts. Really excited about that. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me for this video. If you liked it, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me how your July went and what your plan is for August. I would really love to hear from you. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys!